diligence work that we do, I think this is sort of the end lesson. Like if you go through everything that we do and you want to create more organizations that produce more creativity and better ideas, it all comes down to this trust, right? So this is the best definition of trust that I found in the research, and I think it really resonates, right? The trust is believing that when given a chance, you will not do something damaging to me, right? So there's a few parts to this as well. First, trust is believing, right? It's an action verb. You make a choice to trust someone, and someone makes a choice to trust you. It's not just something that happens. You choose to do that. You choose to trust, and then you observe what happens once you've extended that trust. The second part is it's believing when given the chance, that you have to allow yourself to be vulnerable and give people the chance to do something damaging to you for trust to exist, right? If we are simply creating an environment where I don't give you the chance to tell me that I have a bad idea, I'm not trusting you, right? I'm not allowing those ideas to come out. I'm not being authentic with you, and I'm not being a member of the team that can advance these ideas. And then the last part is that you will not do something damaging to me, that I am giving you the opportunity, and I know that you may not like my idea. You may think my idea is stupid, but you are going to communicate to me in a way that I believe is intended to build me and the team up, not to make me feel smaller. So even so for myself, even that's what I really try to coordinate. Yes, I'll come right to you, Jared. It's something I really want to be aware of in the teams that I'm a part of and that I work with is to cultivate that trust and make sure that I'm giving myself and taking the actions that require me to be vulnerable so that people can tell me that, yeah, that wasn't the best, and here's how I think it could be better, and to take that on board. When you get to psychological safety, this is the end of it, right? This is the end. If I trust the group that I'm a part of, that they're going to not work to make me smaller, but to make me better, now I'm more willing to offer up those ideas. And when you're offering up those ideas in a psychologically safe environment, that's where real creativity comes from. That's where people are willing to throw out that new piece of swag that's going to be the thing that connects everyone, or to say, here's the new policy that we need that's going to change our military or Air Force, or here's the tech that's going to solve this problem, therefore, right? Let's go to Jared.
Yeah, no, I just think the interesting thing that I've seen, and I toss this out particularly to Agora leads, but other folks in kind of like leadership de facto facilitator positions, right? Is that trust is actually, initiated through vulnerability, right? So like
Yes.
when you are vulnerable, that's actually what initiates trust, right? So if you can put yourself in a position to shape culture, which is what you're all doing at Agoras, it's what we all do through all of our activities in DEF every day, right? But being vulnerable, right, which can look like thinking out loud, it can look like saying, I'm thinking about this, but I don't know, right? Like whatever it is where you aren't positioning yourself as an expert, but you're positioning yourself just as a player and purposefully in a vulnerable position, right? It's not just that you're giving people an in, it's not just an opportunity, it's literally you are extending them trust by being vulnerable, and they will reciprocate that trust, and it just like totally hacks our brains. It's mind-boggling.
Yes, I just put a reference. Paul Zak has a TED Talk on trust where he talks about exactly that thing, that when you act as if someone is trustworthy, like by being vulnerable, for instance, oxytocin is released, but not in my brain, it's released in your brain. When I treat you as if you are trustworthy, you get the shot of oxytocin that tells you that I'm a decent person, right? That makes you more willing to trust me. So by taking that first step, you're actually able to create that chemical connection that does exactly what you're talking about. Good.